So you're skinny and having trouble gaining weight. Let's break down a common reason for this, which is the fact that you keep skipping meals. Let's be honest here. Natural appetite has failed you, and it will continue to be that way until you get some discipline and start force feeding a little bit. Right now, you don't have the luxury of eating whenever you feel like it. Some may pull that off, but for the true hard gainer, the true skinny guy who really struggles to gain the mass, you need a routine where the meals have been timed and you're not skipping. Because I know what you're going to say. Oh, I'll just compensate by eating later in the day. How's that working out for you? You think you could pull off an OMAD routine? You think you could pull off a low meal routine when you barely got any muscle on you? When you got barely any fat? When you're just naturally shredded or lean? Come on, guys. We all know it's not going to work. I hear it all the time. Oh, I'm skinny, but I eat a lot. But then you plug in the numbers in Chronometer or MyFitnessPal, whatever. They're either in a deficit or in a maintenance, right? Or sometimes in a surplus on the occasional off day, but usually that'll be accomplished through junk food. On a clean eating routine, which is the topic of this video, you're doing it right. Yeah, you need a little bit of structure in your life. Skipping meals will be fatal until you start getting a little bit more muscle and you build that habit down. That's all it really comes down to. As you get more jacked, the natural appetite will start to ramp up a little bit. And of course, as you do this long enough, it'll just become a regular routine. And one thing that I could tell you guys is that you don't want to skip your breakfast if you're skinny. I'm telling you right now, the breakfast will kickstart your appetite for the rest of the day. I guarantee this. It doesn't have to be anything big, doesn't have to be anything crazy, but get some food in, okay? And if you happen to be a faster, you like it for the health benefits or the way it makes you feel or it's more efficient, extend the window for one, and don't make the fast too long. So don't be doing a 23-1 if you're skinny as fuck. 12 to 16 hour fast are perfect in that case. Okay, but I would say to lean towards 12 if you're really trying to put on that mass. And ideally, you shouldn't be fasting at all if you're skinny. A lot of you're trying to copy techniques that fatter guys tend to utilize. You're following these super high protein diets, and you're trying to lower the meal frequency, and you're drinking a bunch of black coffee throughout the day. It's not going to work. Natural appetite will fail you. Discipline is the answer. Force feeding is the fucking answer. People don't want to hear this. That's what I'm talking about here. You have to force. Even when you're not hungry, it's like, okay, I'm going to get this down. And you build the willpower and you build the habit. And next thing you know, you're finally putting on some fucking weight and your measurements are going up. You're not a guy who has bad genetics, okay? You struggle to gain mass because you don't eat a lot of food. And don't think for a second that you can get away with this by just eating a bunch of junk, okay? Because that's just masking the root issue, okay? And ultimately, your health will suffer for this. Go get some blood work done. You're going to see this is not the right way to go. Because anybody can go to McDonald's at the end of the day and order all the high-calorie foods, right? Get 2,000 calories in one shot. Easy. But you know it's not healthy for you. And we want to gain mass the right way. And I'll actually be making a full video on this soon talking about the detriments of relying on junk food to get your calories in. You're going to see there's a lot of problems. So listen, skinny guys, it's a very simple video. Stop skipping your fucking meals. If you're supposed to have 4 meals a day, don't drop it down to 2 or 3. Have your breakfast, lunch, and supper, and then your little bit of snacks in between, okay? Always time. Every time you skip a meal, you miss an opportunity for reaching your TDEE. You'd be surprised, especially those who naturally have a higher level. If you claim to have a fast metabolism, which I doubt, but the most important thing is consistency. You have to be consistent when you naturally have a lower appetite and you can't stomach all the food down. I'm telling you, if you think you can get away with just skipping a meal and eating more later, you're dead wrong. You're not going to be able to pull it off. If you're supposed to have 4 chicken breasts, and it's the end of the day, you're probably going to tap out at 2 or 3. And that's exactly what you needed to hit the calories. And on top of that, you're going to feel like garbage. You're going to be so freaking bloated, you're going to be like, ugh. Then the next meal, you're not going to want to eat whatsoever. Because now you really went over your limit. You see what I'm saying? So to make this process smooth and efficient for the best possible results, without stressing about anything, stop skipping meals. This is a big mistake, and it's costing you a lot of gains for those who naturally have smaller appetites. Stop trying to copy guys who can eat way more than you. You're not them right now. Put on some mass, right? Get jacked, raise that natural appetite, and then you can start calibrating. Then you have the luxury to start skipping meals and stuff like that. But right now, you're in no position to be gambling with the calories like this. You have to hit your TDEE. You need to be in a maintenance or fucking surplus. And ideally, a small surplus so you can lean bulk effectively. Stop trying to avoid what the problems actually are. Stop trying to mask all your issues. Get some discipline. Write that stuff down. Get a schedule going on. Don't skip meals at work. Don't skip your breakfast. Get every fucking meal in, and I guarantee that your results will explode. So that's all I got to say for this video, man. It's a message straight from the heart. I really want the best for you. And as a former skinny guy myself, I know these tips will be very, very helpful. So let me know how you like this video. And with that, I'll talk to you all next time.